I made a short about it, but I'm going to go into more detail. I think about yesterday, I believe. I made a short saying that I got a new phone. As you can tell, as you can see, the screen is perfectly fine. This is a brand new screen, by the way. This is the iPhone 13 Pro. And it went through its courses, but this is the only thing that's kind of messed up the back. I think I made, just to kind of go back the story, the reason how this broke, well, this whole thing was broke. I got the screen fixed with the back because the back wasn't as damaged as I thought it would be. What happened was, in my old apartment, I slipped down the steps and and this phone was in my back pocket with a case on. And the velocity of my ass and the gravity of the 4 or 5 steps that I missed, I felt a crack and glass in my back pocket, and it turned to this. Now, after a while, I did get it fixed. I think it cost me about $60 to get the screen fixed. I was trying to get the whole thing fixed, but I think it was like $300. And I was like, if the screen works, it's fine, I guess. But sometimes it would glitch a little bit. So at the time, I had Cricket. So this phone, it was under Cricket. I had Cricket for about 7 years. But when I moved into this apartment, my signal wasn't working. Like, I would make a call, they could hear me, but then the call would go out. Not once, multiple times the call would go out. And I was like, I have Verizon Wi-Fi. What would happen if I just switched my phone? Originally, when I went to this phone store, I was just going to go from Cricket to Verizon and just go from there. But when the guy saw this, he saw my phone, he was like, damn, you want to have an upgrade? Because nothing's really wrong with it, but the sides, like everything outside is great. Screen, like I said, screen is it's fixed, but this is not the official Apple screen. I don't know how much Apple would pay me. I would pay them to get the official Apple screen on here. So it has its hiccups here and there. And this is the craziest thing. I get there, I'm like, all right, I just want to change, go to Cricket to Verizon. And as soon as I said that, the guy comes over, he's starting to help me, and it freezes. The iPhone 13 Pro, completely freeze. I couldn't get in it for a good 10 minutes, because I was in that store for about a good 2 hours, trying to figure some things out. And he was like, you could go for an upgrade. We doing this deal, whatever the case may be. And at first I was like, no, because I just want to get this on, or whatever the case was, but just couldn't. So I end up, prior to that, before I even picked the iPhone 15 Pro, I was going back to Android. So hypothetically, this video could have been a whole lot different. Unfortunately, when I got there, there's a lady already there. She was just racking up on phones. I wanted to try to get the Pixel 9. I think that's what the number we're at right now. Try to get the Pixel 9. That was an absolute no. Not in the sense of like you can't have it. It's the fact that she took the last one. I wanted the Galaxy. Took the last one of that. I was like, damn, what can I get? So I was like, all right, let me get the standard iPhone 15, because I don't want the Pro model. I just want the regular 15. They said, well, we're out of the 15 because she took the last one. I said, oh, for the love of God. So I ended up, he's like, well, we got the 15 Pro. I was like, all right, fine. So I was like, all right, so I took the 15 Pro. I yet to buy a case for it. I have yet to buy a case. I've been using my 13 case. Well, my 13 don't fit with the 15 case. It fits, but like it's a little snug at the top. So like this part, like here around this edge and the bottom of this edge will like poke out a little bit, but it kind of fits a little bit. But so far, I do like the iPhone 15. I do know for a fact that when I upgrade again within a year or 2 years, because I did have this phone for about 2 years, that I'm gonna upgrade to an Android. I'm gonna go back to an Android. It's not a bad thing. No bad thing at all about Androids or Apple or the case may be. But I had Apple for a while. I started out with the iPhone 7, and then I went from the 7 to the 11, from the 11 to the 13 Pro, and now to the 15 Pro that you guys will see part of this video. But yeah, I want to try Android again. I do miss Android. Everyone has started with Android. If you started with Apple, that means I feel like you have money. Especially with the iPhone X when it came out. That was like the phone everyone wanted. But I think this is more high tech. I wanted to wait. I felt like in this particular scenario, if you guys have ever watched the episode of Victorious, when Tori was trying to get a new phone, but she wanted to wait because she knew the new phone was going to come out like any minute now. This is how it is. Because I got this on Saturday. I got the iPhone 15 Pro on Saturday. This is damn near, almost the end of August. We're about a month and a half away until they announced the iPhone 16 standard and plus the 16 model, whatever the case may be. And I got the 15 Pro, so I'll be having this for until the wheels fall off for sure. I said it with this one, and unfortunately it bites its dust. So but now what happens now, you're probably asking yourself what's going on with this phone. Well, what happens now is for the first time and all the phones that I've had, because I had Cricket, I keep the phone. I can always keep my phone because this is a trade-in deal. In a couple of days, a couple weeks or so, I got to go back to the Verizon that I was at and trade this back and trade this in. I've never traded in a phone before for another phone. I've never done that before. I've always been able to keep my phones, and then if those phones end up running those courses and then dying on their own, then that's kind of what happens. But this will be the first time where I do a trade-in deal, especially for a new carrier. Like I said, I've had Cricket for about 7 years. I've had Verizon for about a couple days. You know what I mean? So right now, I am liking it. I am liking Verizon. One thing I do like about Verizon so far is that I have service everywhere. When I had Cricket, living in this apartment at this very moment right now, I would have no service. Like, no service whatsoever. It was a little bit annoying because, like I said, when I tried making phone calls, people would hear every other word, and it wasn't great. And there was nothing wrong with this phone, for sure. It was just a service. I said I just wanted to change. I want to make a difference. Well, not make a difference, but make a change to what I'm doing, and which would be Verizon, you know. And it also makes sense a little bit because I also had the Wi-Fi as well, so I wonder if I get a discount with that. But yeah, you know. But like I said, I'm still messing with it, still playing with it, still messing with that action button. As you can tell right now, I'm doing a video for it. And also, you know, the iPhone 11 was 64 gig. This was 128. This is also another history making for me as well. Not only did I upgrade to the iPhone 15 Pro, but now this phone right now that I'm recording on is 256 gigs. I always try to not get that, but because I ran through with the 128 gig, this makes a lot of sense for me to do so. And that was the only storage capacity I had left was a 256, because the lady that I wanted the 128 again, and then the lady took that last iPhone 15 Pro model. So I was like, okay. But yeah, iPhone 15 Pro model is also white, by the way. I went back to a white iPhone again. And as I'm talking, making this video, it's like chipping off again, like right here. I got like a couple pieces. It is really sharp. That's a sharp phone for sure. Like a couple more pieces, whatever the case may be. But yeah, man. Let me know in your comments down below. Do you guys like your phone? What type of phone do you have? How long have you had your phone? Are you team Android? Are you team Apple? Does it make a difference to you? Because to me, it does not make a difference to me, because it's literally the same damn thing. You know, Just costs a little bit more money, or equal amount of money. But that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. Much love to everyone that has always watched my channels, always watched my shorts. I appreciate everyone, all my subscribers, and we are just almost at 1,400 subscribers. So I appreciate every single one of you guys. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.